The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. On the ground, Michel. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line. 45-yard line. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout to keep pace.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Saquon Barkley, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Patriots nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right. So
they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And the Falcons first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Falcons 14. Patriots.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They have it under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe.
Over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Room to run inside the 40. This one caught by Ridley. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This is caught. Watkins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the Patriots' 8-yard line.
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Gain of 9.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Michel. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Barkley, a first down and more. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons.
On the carry.
Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
28.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
To kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we can shut points on it. They're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they start defensively at the 40-yard line. At the 41-yard line. Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this time he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Falcons 28, Patriots 7. Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Flushed out right. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
A quick pass here to Godwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
And it's Michelle once again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Sony Michel.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chunking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just Touchdown, Falcons. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Falcons 49, Patriots 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. Oh, they're on it. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Well, they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
For the punter, you know.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. Loose football. The Falcons grab it.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Saquon Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. But you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
Now the Patriots. Catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
And sometimes pride wins, doesn't it? Because, yes, they're getting steamrolled here right now. They're down big, and they're going to try a fake field goal against them. Yeah, I'm not supposed to root, but good for them for stopping that one and showing that they haven't given up on this game.
Yeah, I just can't believe, though, that they tried the fake with this wide of a margin up that big. But like you said, kudos to the D.
Yeah, if the blood wasn't bad.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because they kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
2 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Terrell Edmonds.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he goes down. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
But I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st down, Atlanta.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst.
The pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and inches. At the Patriots.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But now it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Rolling to his right. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line. Today's final score, Falcons.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.